Hello children, we are here with chapter 2 Linear Equations in One Variable of Standard 8th. We are now starting with exercise 2.6 which has more examples related to the topic. Let us see how to deal with them. Here the equations are called to be reducible to linear form. Now let us see what is equations reducible to linear form with an example. The example is the first example itself. Now, when you study this particular example, you will see that you have one variable in the denominator also. Such equations are not directly called as called to be in linear form, so we convert them into linear form. The method of converting it into the linear form varies according to the examples. Now if I consider this example, here left hand side has only one term, right hand side also has only one term. As I have been explaining you in the earlier videos, when such a case is there, you always go by cross multiplication method. 2 can be written as 2 upon 1. And now you are going to cross multiply. 1 will be multiplied by 8x minus 3 and 2 will be multiplied by 3x. This is how you will get 8x minus 3 equal to 2 into 3x. You solve it further, you get x equal to 3 by 2. So it's quite easy, isn't it? Some more examples to be solved. The fourth one here. The rest of the questions are also quite interesting. You can give them a try. Again, if you study this equation, y is there in the denominator. So we have to remove it from the denominator. Again, one term on the left hand side, one term on the right hand side. So the method to be used is cross multiplication method. Cross multiply. So 5 will be multiplied by 3y plus 4 and minus 2 will be multiplied by 2 minus 6y. So this is what you get. The next step is opening the brackets, transposing y and constants on each sides. And this is how you get y equal to minus 24 upon 3, which is nothing but minus 8. Now here is a real life example where we are comparing the ages of Hari and Harry. Now the ages of Hari and Harry are in the ratio 5:7. If it is a ratio, we have to always consider a multiplier and we take the multiplier to be x. That is how we will be proceeding. There is one more condition that is told to us is 4 years from now, the ratio of their ages will be 3:4. Find their present ages. Now children, the solution is let the common multiplier be x. That is what we always begin with. In that case, Hari's present age will become 5x because the ratio is 5:7. Hari's age is 5x and Harry's age will be 7x. It is always taken in the order. Harry, 5:7 means first number for Hari, and the second number for Harry. Let us proceed. Now the next condition is regarding the ages 4 years from now. That is after 4 years. 4 will be added to both the ages. So in that case, Hari's age will become 5x plus 4 and Harry's age will become 7x plus 4. So according to the given condition, the ratio of the ages is 3:4. So we have written it in the numerator denominator, that is fractional form. So we get the equation as 5x plus 4 upon 7x plus 4 equal to 3 by 4. Cross multiply the things and proceed further. This is how you get the value of x to be equal to 4. Here both the sides were having negative signs, so it gets cancelled out and you get x equal to 4. But x is the multiplier. By using this multiplier, we will find out the ages of Hari and Harry. Hari's age will be 5 into 4, that is 20 years, and Harry's age is 7 into 4, that is 28 years. So you can see the importance of mathematics in daily life. Another, or rather the last example for now. Question number 7. The denominator of a rational number is greater than its numerator by 8. So we are talking about a fraction. One number above the division sign, one number below the division sign. Denominator is greater than the numerator by 8. In that case, the smaller is the numerator. So we will take the numerator as x and the denominator to be, it will be greater by 8, that is x plus 8. Then one more condition is given. We'll try to solve it later on. Just hold on for some time. Let us start with the initial statements. Let the numerator of the fraction be x, and in that case the denominator will be x plus 8. Now children, another condition that is given is if the numerator is increased by 17. Numerator, that was x, is now x plus 17. And the denominator is decreased by 1. So it was initially x plus 8, now it will be further minus 1. The number obtained is 3 by 2. That is how the fraction will be. So according to the given condition, in the numerator we have added 17, in the denominator we have subtracted 1, and it is equal to 3 by 2. So let us solve it out. The denominator becomes x plus 7. Next step is cross multiplication, because on both sides you have one term only. Solve it and you get the value of x, which is equal to 13. And this was our numerator, whereas the denominator was plus 8. Numerator plus 8. So that is how we get the rational number as 13 upon 21. This is how we come to the end of the chapter itself. We'll be dealing with more mathematics in the coming videos. Happy learning. Thank you.